This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.
.45. This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. The news edited by J. Yogaraj and read by Geethanjali Ramanayaka. The headlines. President Gotabaya Rajapaksa says that solutions will be provided to issues through a democratic system in the country. The Colombo High Court trial at bar today served charges on 24 suspects accused over the Easter Sunday terror attacks. COVID-19 update, daily count of new cases climbs to 786 as of yesterday. Sri Lanka confirms 43 more COVID-19 related deaths. The standing orders on Inland Revenue Act will be taken up for debate today in Parliament. The EPF registrations will be computerized with modern technology. Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram back after outage. News from overseas. Pandora Papers, Pakistan's Imran Khan pledges to investigate wrongdoing. In sports, Liverpool forward Mohamed Salah is the best player in the world at the moment. Local news in detail now. President Gotabaya Rajapaksa says that solutions will be provided to issues through a democratic system in the country. The President expressed these views during a discussion with a visiting European Union delegation last morning. The meeting was held at his private residence in Mirihana. The EU delegation is in Sri Lanka to study Sri Lanka's compliance with matters already agreed upon under the EU GSP Plus system, working jointly with Sri Lanka and views of the European Parliament on Sri Lanka. The EU representatives directed attention to the Prevention of Terrorism Act and highlighted the need for a timely solution. The EU delegation noted they hope to submit a comprehensive report to the European Commission and the European Parliament based on the findings of the visit to Sri Lanka, adding they will extend their support to Sri Lanka. The President, meanwhile, said he instructed the Minister of Justice and the Attorney General to appoint necessary committees to take immediate steps to amend provisions of the Prevention of Terrorism Act. The President further said that he will abide by consensus reached on human rights world over at present. The President claimed he is working with civil society organizations with mutual understanding and will seek their support for reconciliation and development efforts in the country. The Colombo High Court trial at bar today served charges on 24 suspects accused over the Easter Sunday terror attacks. Hearings pertaining to the case are set to commence on November 23, 2021. The court decided when the case was taken up yesterday. The court issued summons on 25 defendants in the case who are in custody to appear before the court yesterday. However, only 24 of the defendants were produced before the court yesterday as one of the suspects had been infected with COVID-19. The charges against him are to be served on a later date, the media reported. A special 3-member panel of judges were appointed last month to hear the case regarding the 2019 terror attacks in Sri Lanka. The Chief Justice has appointed High Court judges Damit Thotawatha, Amal Ranaraja and Navaratna Marasinghe to the 3-member bench to hear the cases filed against the suspects in connection with the suicide bombings in which over 270 people, including foreign nationals, were killed. Colombo High Court Judge Damit Thotawatha chairs the 3-judge bench. The sittings of the special trial at bar at the Colombo High Court came following a request from Attorney General Sanjay Rajaratnam to Chief Justice Jayantha Jayasuriya. Police had previously filed 23,270 charges against 25 suspects in the case, including Naufar Maulavi, Sajid Mailavi, Mohammed Milhan, Sadiq Abdullah, Adam Lebbe, Mohammed Sanasdeen and Mohammed Rizwan. The charges filed under the Prevention of Terrorism Act include conspiring to murder, aiding and abetting, collecting arms and ammunition, and attempted murder. The Health Ministry says that another 214 persons have tested positive for COVID-19 yesterday, increasing the daily count of new cases to 786. This pushes the tally of coronavirus cases confirmed in the country since the start of the pandemic to 521,221. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Health says that another 18,076 coronavirus patients have recovered and have been discharged within the last 24 hours. Over 30,000 patients infected with the virus are currently under medical care at hospitals, treatment centres and under home-based care. This news comes to you from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.
Sri Lanka Insurance, like a father, like a mother.
The Parliament will meet today at 10 a.m. The standing orders on Inland Revenue Act will be taken up for debate today in Parliament. Secretary-General of the Parliamentary Affairs, Dhammika Dasanayake, says the second reading on the Oil Resources Bill will be tabled in Parliament tomorrow. Thereafter, the bill will be placed on Thursday with the necessary amendments for voting. The Director-General of Health Services has confirmed yesterday another 43 coronavirus-related deaths for October 3rd, increasing the death toll due to the virus in the country to 13,102. According to the figures released by the Government Information Department, the victims confirmed today include 14 males and 19 females. 12 of the deceased are aged between 30 to 59 years, while the rest are aged 60 and above. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Health says that another 572 persons have tested positive for COVID-19. This brings the tally of COVID-19 cases registered in the country thus far to 521,004. Presently, a total of 30,526 infected patients are under medical care and home-based care, while total recoveries has also risen to 477,374. Minister Udaya Gammanpila says that necessary fears should not be entertained about oil tanks. He mentioned this replying to a question raised in Parliament today by Samagi Janabalawege MP Heshavithanage. He said it's strategically important to protect oil tanks. It is also important to maintain an oil storage facility in an area such as Kilinochchi in the northern province. Agriculture Minister Mahindananda Alutkamge said that bio-liquid fertilizer will be provided in future to paddy farmers. All farms will be developed using modern technology. He said in Parliament that 28 varieties of seeds are expected to be imported. Steps will be taken to completely stop importing of chilies and onions. And that ends local news.
Just as love and freedom are important to a child, so too is knowledge. Encouraging their pursuit of knowledge is our most important responsibility as parents.
Sri Lanka Insurance Minimuthu education plans ensure a secure future for your child with a higher education fund, comprehensive protection and a range of additional covers. Minimuthu education plans for children who dare to dream. Sri Lanka Insurance, like a father, like a mother.
A mother knows the pain of each member of the family. Siddhalepa, the trusted relief for aches and pains.
An effective therapy for relief from cold, sneezing, flu, headaches, swelling due to toothaches, rheumatic, discomforts, and muscular aches and pains. Siddhalepa, the Vidya Mahatmya in every home.
The main news story is brought to you by Siddhalepa Vidya Mahatmya.
The EPF registrations will be computerized with modern technology. The consultation committee of the Ministry of Labour Relations will study on this project and recommend the suggestions to the implementation body. A bill on the EPF amendments will be devised for this purpose. This will be tabled in Parliament under standing orders. Minister of Labour Nimal Siripala De Silva says that particular amendment is scheduled to be presented in Parliament this Friday. And that was our main news story.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
Brush your teeth twice a day for healthy teeth and gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, your trusted brands in oral care for many years.
Supiriviki Ayurvedic toothpaste for adults. Kakulu Ayurvedic toothpaste for kids. 9 Ayurvedic ingredients of Supiriviki will protect your teeth and strengthen your gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, products from Siddhalepa.
And now in Watch Light.
A new study carried out by the scientists at the Sri Javardhanapura University reveals that 9 long COVID symptoms occurring 90 to 180 days after COVID-19 has been diagnosed. Dr. Chandima Jeevandara, Director of the Allergy, Immunology and Cell Biology Unit of the Sri Javardhanapura University, said the term long COVID is commonly used to describe signs and symptoms that continue or develop after acute COVID-19. And that was Watchlight.
World News.
In the headlines, Facebook, WhatsApp and Instagram back after outage. Pandora Papers, Pakistan's Imran Khan pledges to investigate wrongdoing. Taiwan reports record number of Chinese planes in defense zone. World news in detail now. Social media services, Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, are coming back after an outage that lasted almost 6 hours, Facebook says. All 3 services are owned by Facebook and could not be accessed over the web or on smartphone apps. Down Detector, which tracks outages, said it was the largest failure it had ever seen, with 10.6 million problems reports around the world. The last time Facebook had a disruption of this magnitude was in 2019. Pakistan's Prime Minister Imran Khan has said his government will investigate citizens linked to the massive leak on hidden global wealth. The Pandora Papers link hundreds of Pakistanis, including members of Mr. Khan's cabinet, to wealth secretly moved through offshore companies. They rank among history's biggest financial leaks, exposing dealings of global business and political figures. Mr. Khan said he would take action if any wrongdoing was established. Taiwan has urged Beijing to stop irresponsible, provocative actions after 56 Chinese warplanes entered its air defense zone on Monday, the largest ever reported incursion by China's Air Force. Taiwan called Beijing the chief culprit for recent tensions. But China has blamed the United States for increased agitations with Taiwan. China sees democratic Taiwan as a breakaway province, but Taiwan sees itself as a sovereign state. Back to the headlines of the world news. Facebook, WhatsApp and Instagram back after outage. Pandora Papers, Pakistan's Imran Khan pledges to investigate wrongdoing. Taiwan reports record number of Chinese planes in defense zone. And that ends world news.
And now in development news.
The Bandaranaike International Airport will be developed in order to accommodate more passengers. The terminals will be developed with modern facilities. The new changes on these terminals will be commissioned for public use in the middle of November. And that was development news.
Sports news.
Soccer news, Liverpool forward Mohamed Salah is the best player in the world at the moment, says former Blackburn Rovers striker Chris Sutton. Salah's stunner against Manchester City has been described as one of the best goals of the Premier League era by ex-England striker Alan Shearer. The 29-year-old has scored 9 goals in 9 games this season. And that was Sports News.
Cash through NSB globally and win wonderful gifts locally. Will you be the lucky winner of the NSB Golden Jubilee? 50 gold sovereigns for the top prize winner of the NSB Golden Jubilee. Scooters for the 10 second prize winners. iPhones for the 10 third prize winners. Mountain bikes for the 29 fourth prize winners. From October 1st, 2021 to September 30th, 2022. Remit a minimum of $100 or an equivalent amount in any foreign currency through NSB U-Trust for 6 months consecutively. Send more money and increase the chances of winning.
Business News. Sponsored by National Savings Bank. The safest place for your money.
Sri Lanka Insurance provides special Health and Wellness Plus COVID-19 Care Support Package, Wellness 360 from Ayubo, live platform to Colombo Stock Exchange employees. Sri Lanka Insurance has been the insurance service provider for the CSC over the past 15 years, and the special care package was launched for the benefit of all employees listed under the corporate health scheme as a token of appreciation for the long-standing relationship. And that was Business News.
Business News. Sponsored by National Savings Bank. The safest place for your money.
Cash through NSB globally and win wonderful gifts locally. Will you be the lucky winner of the NSB Golden Jubilee? 50 gold sovereigns for the top prize winner of the NSB Golden Jubilee. Scooters for the 10 second prize winners. iPhones for the 10 third prize winners. Mountain bikes for the 29 fourth prize winners.
Economic news. Courtesy of
Saving money isn't easy when you have responsibility. That's why we promise to give you the best returns and guarantee on your investment. LOLC Finance Fixed Deposits. Maximize your savings. LOLC Finance PLC, incorporated on the 13th of December 2001, is rated SLA stable by ICRA Lanka Limited and is licensed by the Monetary Board of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka under the Finance Business Act number 42 of 2011.
In economic news, the Board of Investment BOI has approved $770 million worth of foreign direct investments or FDIs for the first 6 months of 2021, said Chairman BOI Sanjay Mohotala. In addition, over $1.5 billion are in the pipeline and discussions are ongoing to secure them. Speaking to the Daily News Business, he said that investors usually pledge around 45 to 50% of the total FDI target of a year in the first 6 months, and accordingly, Sri Lanka will pass the $1.5 billion FDI mark for 2021. He said that in addition, around $500 million would be added to this from local investments. And that was economic news.
I bought my daughter a laptop for her work by managing my finances. Whatever the expenses may be, I can't afford to miss out on life's special moments like her birthday or our anniversary. So you need to invest to make your family's future flourish.
Saving money isn't easy when you have responsibilities. That's why we promise to give you the best returns on your investment. LOLC Finance Fixed Deposits. Maximize your savings. LOLC Finance PLC, incorporated on the 13th of December 2001, is rated SLA stable by ICRA Lanka Limited and is licensed by the Monetary Board of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka under the Finance Business Act number 42 of 2011.
Weather report. The Met Department says showers or thundershowers will occur at times in Sabragamuwa and central provinces. Several spaces of showers will occur in the western and northwestern provinces and in the Galle and Matra districts. Showers or thundershowers may occur at a few places in the Ua province and in the Batticaloa and Ampara districts, particularly in the evening or at night. Mainly fair weather will prevail elsewhere. This weather report was published this morning at 4:30 a.m. Further details could be obtained by visiting the official website of the department. Meanwhile, the international weather forecast website AccuWeather.com predicts that Colombo weather would be generally bright and during the day, but there will be cloudy weather in the afternoon. Today's daytime temperature would be around 28 degrees Celsius. There will be light showers in many places in Colombo district in the night. Today's temperature will be around 26 degrees Celsius and there will be scattered showers in selected spots late in the night. The ground temperature would be 25 degrees Celsius at the time of this news broadcast. The air quality index is 13, which shows fair condition in Colombo. The air quality is generally acceptable for most individuals. And to end this news broadcast, back to the headlines. President Gotabaya Rajapaksa says that solutions will be provided to issues through a democratic system in the country. The Colombo High Court trial at bar served charges on 24 suspects accused over the Easter Sunday terror attacks. COVID-19 update. Daily count of new cases climbs to 786 as of yesterday. Sri Lanka confirms 43 more COVID-19 related deaths. The standing orders on Indian Revenue Act will be taken up for debate today in Parliament. The EPF registrations will be computerized with modern technology. Facebook, WhatsApp and Instagram back after outage. News from overseas. Pandora Papers. Pakistan's Imran Khan pledges to investigate wrongdoing. In sports, Liverpool forward Mohamed Salah is the best player in the world at the moment. And with that, we end this news broadcast.